Basically, the moral of this story is don't go hard behind the wrong folk because they will have you looking dumb. What's up, Neshia? It's your girl Neshia back with another video. How y'all doing this day? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Anyway, let's get into this video.
It's a marathon, you gon' get laughed up. I can buy you that new Birkin, baby, act up. Or I can put you in that Benz, it don't matter. But that G-Wagon do fit you back.
As we read this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I, Neshia, post. If you're new, hi, I'm Neshia, this is Neshia Nation. I hope you decide to subscribe and join the fam. Anyways, before we get too deep into this video, don't forget to follow all of my socials, which is Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I post on there all the time, so just go ahead and follow me. We could be friends. Yo, y'all want to just get into it. Today's video is my first school altercation. Not my first school fight, my first school altercation. And I call it altercation, y'all gonna see in the video. But y'all, basically I did a story time over a year ago, I think, or maybe over 2 years ago. I'm not really sure. It was like one of my older videos that I kept up, but in that video, like, everything was prolonged that it didn't have to be, so I'm gonna try to like sum everything up quicker but give y'all all the details at the same time. That story time kind of like, this is like a detail from that story time because I didn't explain it because it didn't really have to do with that story time. But that story time was a fake friend story time, and y'all, I have a lot more of those now that I've been in high school for 3 years. In the video, I was talking about how me and the girl Stick fell out in 7th grade. In that video, I was including pictures of them, video, all that. So back in 7th grade, we still gonna keep the name Stick. Me and Stick cool now. Like I said in the previous story time, me and Stick was like this. Like, we was really close. We did everything together. So she was kind of like, she was like more like a bestie, but she was like my sister, because she had a best friend, and her best friend, we're gonna name her Basketball. We're gonna name her best friend Basketball. So her and Basketball was a year younger than us. She still is, but me and Basketball is the same age. Basketball is actually older than me, but she was in a grade younger than us. Okay, so in 6th grade, I knew nothing about basketball. I never met Basketball, nothing, because me and Stick was like this. Like, I'm thinking like we more like besties, so I didn't even know she had, I don't think they got close until our 7th grade year anyways. So boom, now we're moving into 7th grade. Me and Stick still close. But my point in telling y'all she was more like a bestie is like, if my bestie now that I'm more mature and I'm in high school and I have my own opinions and stuff. I had that in middle school too, but like in middle school it was like I was trying to be ride or die for my friends. Now that you done been through friends, you kind of know like you don't have to be like ride or die for them. And when I say ride or die, I mean like I used to, if my bestie didn't like you, I hated you. Like, I'm not talking to you, I'm walking past you, having attitudes with you, you don't even know why. Like, I used to just just be doing stuff. Like, if my bestie did not like you, the possibility of you getting a conversation out of me was zero. Like, it wasn't even slim, it was zero. Now it's like, if my bestie doesn't like you, I'm gonna keep my distance and I'm not gonna try to befriend you. The people who I hang around, I trust their opinion and intuition. So why would I go and try to befriend someone who my bestie called weird? Like, y'all see? Like, I don't know why I did that. I was just trying to be ride or die. I was riding, I was not, and they just left me on the side of the road. Like, back to the story, y'all. Sorry, I got off track. But like I said, that was my mindset in middle school. So like I said in that video, her family became my family. So when her sister had a game, when Stick's sister had a game, we went. So we went to Stick's sister's game, and this is when I first met Basketball. And Basketball, I met her because her sister played. Basketball's sister and Stick's sister was like me and Stick. Like, they did everything together type beat. Like, if we was hanging out after Stick's sister's basketball game, we went to Stick's house. So during this time, now we are now at Stick house, and like I'm getting to know Basketball. My job, I've gotten to know her during the game. Like, she was real cool people. So I got to know her. We was cool, but we was never like friends. We was never besties. We was never none of that. Like, we was just cool. We was a friend of a friend. So I never really mingled with the lower classmates, so I never knew what they had going on. I'm not even trying to make it sound like I was just that girl. I just never did that. I always hang with the 8th graders because that's the grade my brother was in. So with all that in mind, the way I was behind this girl and the way that like I didn't really mingle with them, in my mind, my stick, she was cool with basketball that night. I never heard from basketball again. We never talked again. We never exchanged numbers, never exchanged social media, nothing that, because we wasn't friends. We was just cool. Probably a couple months later, like, we in the dance room, well, we in the classroom getting ready to go to dance, and Stick typing fast and fast and fast. Me and Teddy, like, we playing like we always do, and I see Stick like just serious in her phone. So now I'm like, I asked her like what's going on, and she basically explaining it. I don't even remember the drama. I just remember somebody was going back and forth on social media. I don't even think then I knew why they was going back and forth. I didn't even know why they didn't like each other type beat. I never knew, because I never asked. Just, my friend's mad, she don't like you no more, I never really talked to you anyways. Basketball, Stick was making it seem like basketball wanted to fight her. I'm already knowing Stick is not a fighter. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I wasn't really known for fighting either, but I would fight for my friend and I would fight for myself. Because the way Stick was making it seem to me was this girl was picking on her, talking about her, making fun of her, just doing her dirt for nothing. Like, I think it ended up being over a boy, but at the time I didn't know. And then another thing is, the boy I think it ended up being over is in 6th grade. If it's over, if it's a 6th grader and 6th grader and 7th grader, let them 6th graders have it. Like, it's nothing you can, let them 6th graders have it. Because basketball had her other friend who was like me and was just yapping and yapping. Y'all, for me, I was like, if they want to fight, let's fight. Like, the way they was making it seem like we made it through the whole practice and I got home, like, no one ever texted me, no one addressed me. Okay, so now that they all had argued or whatever, and now it's the following day at school, I'm thinking, okay, they're probably gonna try to jump her. They're really gonna try to jump her, or one of them gonna fight. And it's like, I don't want to have my friend find about herself. So all day in school I was with her. I remember following her around like a dog. Like, we was not following her around, but I was like, we was together to every class, and we got 6 classes, and then we was together all lunch. Like, I knew that's what I was doing. Like, but no fight popped off at all. And in my mind, we still don't like this girl. We still bro, I done cussed her out, I cussed her friend out, I cussed the boy out. I just don't even remember what the argument was about anyway. A couple days later, mind y'all, my name is getting thrown around. Like, it's getting thrown around in that circle because I'm the one who cussed everybody out. Like, Stick didn't cuss nobody out, but it had to do with her. Like, the whole problem was her, but in my mind, my friend wasn't the problem. All 3 of y'all not gonna come at her, so I'm cussing them out. Me and basketball never talked again all middle school because I cussed her out so bad. I cussed basketball out, I cussed her friend out. I don't even know who her friend is. So now, y'all, I'm looking like a bad guy because I didn't take my time to like understand fully what was going on in the situation. Well, really, I should have been cussing my friend out because my friend was who was in the wrong. So my problem came when 2 weeks after I done cussed all of them out, and like, they probably was looking at me crazy, like, you defending somebody who really in the wrong. Like, 2 weeks later, when I seen them walking together and they was posting each other as friends, bro, I was, when I say heated, y'all, I was so freaking heated. I was so heated. No one could tell me nothing. Like, I was so angry because, like, why you friends with her now? Like, we hate her. Like, why you friends with her? I made her the new basketball, like, and we had a class together. This is where the altercation part come in. So now it's later in the year, and I still haven't said a word to this girl since her and this other girl started being friends. Only because it's like, you made, like, to this day I did not know what they was arguing about, but I was still defending you. And then, like, out of nowhere, like, you know, this girl telling everybody I'm the bad guy. Whole time you the one who lied to me, telling me that you wasn't in the wrong. And then in my mind, you're not in the wrong. You just told me you wasn't in the wrong. We gonna skip to the middle of the year. So now we in science class. Mind y'all, in science class, I'm very energetic, dramatic. I'm one of them people who make the class fun. And the way the tables were set up in science was, it was like the door here, and then it was table, and then like the science closet or whatever, and then another table, and then my teacher's desk. So this is the front of the classroom. That's the teacher's desk. That's my desk that I sat at, and then the remaining 4 desks. Stick sat in the second desk. I hope I'm making sense. She sat here, and I sat right here, which is the first desk next to the teacher's desk, because I was making jokes with him. Like, that was really gang. He still is gang. I'm saying, like, no one sat in my seat ever, because we didn't have assigned seats, but no one ever sat in my seat. because everybody knew Niche sat there. Now Stick is starting to move like we beefing, because like I said, basketball don't like me. Basketball don't like me. You friends with basketball, I'm no longer friends with you. I'm moving like we're no longer friends. So like I see like why you started disliking me. Like if my friend don't like you and we not friends no more, what I gotta like you for? So she was kept yapping. Like I always heard like her friends, even basketball, the girl who I cussed out, who was basketball friend, I guess her and basketball stopped being friends in 6th grade, and she came and told me everything basketball and Stick was saying about me. So I ended up telling my mama, and I was like she's really irking me, like she really bothering me. And y'all, it takes a lot to get me to want to fight. I'm gonna cuss you out easily, but it takes a lot for me to want to like fight you. So I've been telling my mama, and my mama gave me permission to fight her. We had like a free class, but we was just gonna watch a brain pop in that class. So I would go to my seat, and she's sitting in my seat, and I'm telling her like, this is my seat, and she was like, just find another seat. I was angry, y'all. I was so freaking angry, because what do you mean find another seat? I never have to find another seat. This is my seat. So you sitting in my seat, you doing that to make me angry, and if I get angry, you gonna get hurt. So y'all, fast forward, I just sat in her seat. So I let that go. You should have just said thank you Jesus and left it there, but you didn't. You just kept going. So during the class, she started mocking what I was saying. She repeated my joke. So I was like, do we got a problem? She like got loud. So me and her arguing. We arguing, the whole class watching. Mr. William watching, and he's watching because like, we know you're not gonna do nothing. But Neshia will do something, and Mr. Williams knew that. Mama told me to tell her that she gave me permission to beat her ass. Y'all, so let me tell y'all why my 12-year-old, 11-year-old, 10-year-old self gonna scream in the class. I didn't even scream, but I told her when we was arguing, I was like, girl, my mama already gave me permission to beat your ass. Like, what's up? And I like, Mr. Williams bust out laughing. Anyways, y'all, I need to hurry up because my camera battery is freaking flashing. But basically, y'all, to make a long story short, we was arguing across that. We was like, I was like, so what you want to do? She like got silent, and I'm like, no, now you quiet. I'm angry now. Like, what you want to do? Like, you've been bothering me all year. Like, what you trying to do? She started crying. I remember she was either crying or she called her mama. Either way, that girl wasn't trying to fight. Mr. William pulled me outside of class and he called my mama. But I'm like, I'm mad because like in my mind, I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, I'm serious. And mind you, both of our voices is high, so we sounded like rugrats arguing back and forth. And another thing is, I'm angry. Like, why are you calling my mom? She started with me. She sat in my seat. She's bothering me, and you calling my mama. Like, you're not calling her mama. But when he called my mom and my mom was laughing, that's when I was like, okay, I'm not in trouble. But at the same time, now I'm ready to fight. So tell the mama when this class over, we done. And this is 7th period science. I remember because it was the end of the day. So when the bell rings, we walk out of the thing, and we had to walk downstairs. Usually we all walk, the whole class walked down the same 2 flights of stairs, but she took the long way with her other friend, and her cousin got to yapping. Her cousin, who wasn't really her cousin, but they called each other cousins, they didn't even look alike. Like, y'all just friends. Just say that's your friend. But when we was walking out, she was like, I'm glad she ain't touched Stick, because if she would have touched Stick, I would have jumped in and I would have beat her butt. So I am hearing that. I dropped my book bag. I said, okay, so what's up? Like, all y'all is scary. Like, all of y'all is scary. That's what it is. All y'all scary. So I dropped my book bag and then turn around. I'm like, okay, so what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And then that's when Mr. Williams again stopped it. And that's why I say it's an altercation, because it didn't turn into a fight, but I was ready to fight everybody that day. Basically, moral of the story, don't go hard behind the wrong friends, because you're gonna end up like me. Y'all tell me right now that's not weird that she started, like, you didn't tell me not to like her, but out of respect for our friendship, knowing what she did to you, I stopped being friends with her. But now you cool with her. So now it make, like, I look like an a-hole because like I cussed them out for no reason. The whole time they was in the right, you was in the wrong. Having 2-3 altercations in one day for something don't even have to do with y'all. It don't even matter. I don't even care. The thing old, and I don't think they're besties anymore. So as y'all can tell, I wasn't the problem. It was them. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time, and comment down below if y'all want more. As always, stay blessed and not stressed. See y'all in my next video.